women and children your target, you gonna become the target. Eventually, you will become the target. Uh, oh man, I was looking at that Advil in the store, y'all. And I said I should get this because I don't know where he put his that's in the house. I'll be so glad when this shit is over, whatever this is, that my body is trying to heal from this attack. It's almost like somebody shot me with something that's disintegrating, like the muscle. It's like, cause I remember my auntie Nessa, she had MS. She had MS, and she used to have to smoke a lot of weed in order to keep up with the pain. But the thing is, the reason why whoever this is want us to smoke weed, especially that Illinois weed, is because this is a Nor's Day. This is another tool that they're using. This is another tool that they're using to change or play with people's minds. It's like, that shit called connect connect sand. Like that's the best kind of way I could explain it. Connecto sand or something like that. Where it's like you could play with it and it'd be like moving around by itself. It's like the best thing I could think about is like it's like somebody put something in my back to deteriorate my certain muscles. Okay? Or like how, you know, some people say they have to like put stuff in your body or whatever, and when you get a BBL, now maybe somebody, like I said, somebody connected to me or a clone that's really heavily connected to me could be getting something done right now. This pain may not have nothing to do with me. Somebody just want me to fit. They could bind me to this clone. So if somebody try to hurt this clone in another way, steal this clone, they could be doing some binding something. That's all I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is binding me so I could go through the pain and the emotions that the clone could be going through by the choices that the clone could be making. Or this is somebody, a man that's playing with somebody, and the clone is getting his work done because this man wanted done. And now we both in pain because something, it's something. Okay? I keep on feeling like what I'm hearing is like, it's like they have to use the version of me that they don't have full control of. Like this person would have to be like, there could be trapped or chained to something, or because I was noticing I had like these whelps right here around my wrist. They just showing up magically. I didn't even cut myself or nothing like this. So somebody is mentally or physically constrained here. All right. All I could do is say like whatever these people they mentally damaged. Like these people is gone. It's the kind of control that somebody is trying to have over somebody else's life. It's like, no, this is not like our beautiful wolves that are in nature and stuff like this. These is motherfuckers that got, this is like Cujo. These motherfuckers got bit on the nose by one of them bad bitches, and they done lost their damn mind. It's like rabid energies. Like these are not ravenous, cause a wolf gonna get ravenous if you fucking with it or something. You go into his den messing with his baby or something. That's a natural reaction. But whatever this hunting gap, whatever they're doing is not natural. It's not natural. Okay. These are men that maybe been hurt by a woman once, and this is the punishment, I guess, guys. You know what I'm saying? To be kidnapped and tortured or tormented or forced to be in their group. If these girls are not the silly ones that got led away by some hot date or something, then they just came in your house and got you. You see? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Could be too many apps open. This is how they operate. There's some perks to some of this, but I don't want them around if this is what you're doing. I don't. This could be why they kept me out of everything, because they knew that if I was alongside, I would be able to stop this a long time ago. Yeah, these might be some of the groups that owe me this money, because they can't stop me either. Or their keys to the kingdom. It's almost like in the midst of the garden, you want to clear them out first. But again, it's kind of scary because I know that they've already reached from the east. They try to do what the sun was supposed to do and go from the east to the west with a fake sun. Or with, like, as these people supposedly died in the industry, they went and took a seat amongst these underground relatives, relatively thinking the same people. So we don't know who this Lord is. We're going to look. I'm going to run over this real quick with my eyes again. I was hearing, like I said a long time ago, everybody think it's so fun until it's not anymore. When you see when these people is in these groups or something, they see the person's real colors. It's like Monsters Inc. All right, Mr. Water Noose. Okay, I told y'all, Mr. Water Noose, and then what's her name? The lady at the front desk, the mean lady with the glasses. It's like that's my auntie, my supposed auntie. And Mr. Water Noose almost remind me of Farrakhan. And then one of his boys that be on the stage with him remind me of, what's his name? What was his name, y'all? One of his guys remind me of, yeah, what was his name that wanted to catch Boo? And he finally caught her or whatever. It's like his name is something nerdy like Nelson, or and they was like, oh, he just wanted Boo for himself. Okay, Sullivan. I don't know. I can't remember what his name was. It's kind of like there's a situation like this going on. You know what I'm saying? Divinely guided seer. This is why some of these people know that they're not going to get in trouble. Especially when I call out their names, it's easy. We would be ending so much of the shit if people would just thoroughly follow up in all the ways you think that I'm trying to tell you on these people. They done got real good at hiding the database in the people that they're trying to plant this on, or that they're lying on. And it's like wiping memories and stuff like this. It's something like this. But let's see, because right here we're not reading anything. We're not reading anything here. This is Saint Matthew in this book. We're not reading anything here amongst this. None of this right here says. It says, and other seed fell among the thorns. Now, what did we say about that magician card earlier? Remember? I was like, the rose with the thorns. Those other tools, the blood and stuff like this. But when the sun rose, they were scorched. And because they had no root, they withered away. And other seed fell among the thorn. And the thorns grew up and choked them. I'm telling you. The thorn is... we got to use this deck. Security. 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 Hold on, y'all. Yeah. I mean, like, these security guards be at those schools. Yeah, look. Watching these little girls, heartbroken. Wanting to be bound to these little girls. You know what I'm saying? And look. We got the rose with the thorns. Let's see. We also got... These people should be arrested immediately. and questioned and tortured or tormented, or something like these little children must have felt when they got taken to the wrong bus stop, or when they found themselves waking up in somewhere that was not with their mamas. That's what you should feel. Sad. Missing your mama. Young and pregnant. So somebody think they can cast me down. You a clown. You got to do what you got to do in the dark. And a lot of these are the people that didn't make the cut when they came around to be a world leader. They got killed before, or they decided to fall into line and go underground with these people. Okay? I'm trying to see which one it is. Because it's kind of a shame. We should have already came across this card. So these are, this could what happened to Jean Bonnet. Remember we said it had something to do with the school? Or the teacher kept coming up? There's the thorn. There's the thorn. And so many getting young coochie that these men that lost their mind don't know how to protect their real families. They don't give a fuck about them no more. Okay, well, we don't give a fuck about you. And we're going to have a place where we could have our children or be without you fucking around. So this don't really say God nowhere here. That concerns me when I'm reading the word. Right here. Witchcraft or some kind of ritual. Islam is of the night and of the dark. It's not of the day or of the sky. So we have to also see why France is speaking up and want to move Trump out the way. Because I want to know if this is like something or whatever this is. Okay. There's the thorn right here. Security. Pierce the sun. There go that flashlight thing that was sitting on Jean Bonnet's countertop. Also, like I said, there's something about tightening of the arm. I told y'all it feels like something. But I also heard that Cat Williams was harmed. His arms or something was harmed in a motor, like some kind of situation. He tore his cuffs. But I wonder if this is some kind of abuse here that these people can't speak about, because I told you something is like it's something tight around my arms. Like, you know how a junkie have like that thing strapped like a belt? They strap a belt around their arms. It's like somebody is doing that to me. Like I'm hanging somewhere. And these straps are around my arm. And it's so tight. And it's so uncomfortable. And it's so, like, the only thing you could think about is how this feel like it's so tight. Like your arms is about to explode. So somebody could have somebody junked up, like a clone or somebody that's connected to me, junked up on drugs. See this right here? Like a junkie or something like this. It's not me, but... And look, the weed head. They go to weed head. This is being explained right here in this thing here. Hold on one second. I want to see... On that day, Jesus left the house and was sitting by the water's edge. Okay, so I left the house the other day. Or somebody else could be acting like Jesus or whatever. We got the O card. We got the O here. All right. People gather around this person. Now, you have to understand that people may not have really actually gathered around somebody, even though some fool was doing this to try to convince y'all that he Jesus. But it could have been me sitting at home and people was just watching me after I came from the lake. It could be any of this, okay? All right? So after that, he left the house and went by the water, okay? And got into a boat and sat down. Now, this also could be somebody getting into a relationship with a group. Or remember we read that that man left out the house and he went. So it's funny how in the past 48 hours, we got a man that walked out the house and went and joined the synagogue of Satan. And then there's this man Jesus that walked out the house and went and joined a boat and got in a boat. Somebody just joined a secret society or something like this. Somebody joined a secret society or a family, a so-called family or something like this. All right. This could be also, remember I told y'all for the past 3 days, my video's been choppy. It's saying as he sold or as I spoke, some seed fell, some some seed fell away and some seed the birds came and ate it up. So this is when my video was real choppy yesterday and we was really breaking something open and my video kept being choppy. And then all the other rest that I was talking about, these birds came that's cursed now. So we don't want birds in the heaven no more. These birds came and ate up the information, and then what did they do? And other seeds fell upon the rocky ground or the grubs or federline or Krishan rocking them. And they had not much, okay, where they had not much earth, or this is places where Caucasian people live, okay? Places where it's mainly Caucasian or something like this, okay? Or where there's mainly like that girl that went to Dubai and caught herself in trouble, got herself arrested or something like this. So yeah, where they had not much earth. This could also be somewhere on an island or Epstein Island or like an island area. And they sprang up at once because they had no depth of earth. This could be also no substance or because they was not a toxinous. I don't know why I'm thinking about when my 4 cousins went to go. They was like, oh, girl, just randomly, we going to Washington to go visit Monique. They could have been running from something, okay? They could have been running from something then. All right, like I said, this could be what I didn't notice growing up, being the Empress. You see what I'm saying? Or being blindfolded by someone. So we have eternal the horizon. So these people, they swear they want to worship the Baphomet, okay? They still want to worship the female with the phallic. Okay. So they can't think like the female that have a womb because they can't think like the female that have a womb because you have not had a child out of your phallic. So you don't know the depth of it. That's so somebody got pissed off when I did a video a long time ago on this. Maybe I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say maybe I didn't word it right. It was what the fuck I said. I said there's a difference between people that actually had to birth a child and people that just adopt. Because there is. Doesn't mean you can't be a good parent. You will be a parent. Okay? You can't be a mother. A mother is someone who have the fucking child. A parent, since we want to name shit with the LGBTQ in them, since we want to name shit and you don't mind your names being changed by your sexual preference to identify who you are as a human being, then we're going to say it again. You don't know what it's like to be a mother. Okay? Or it's not really actually a mother. A mother's milk. Mother can carry milk. A parent can be anybody that raised a child and can do a good job doing it. Or you could do a bad job doing it. And you will be a parent. You cannot be a mother unless you had a child. You went through the whole process. It's a difference. So we can go through a whole alphabet as LGBTQ and them members, and we could say, I want to be Z, I want to be ZT, I want to be this X, Y, and Z. But a motherfucker can't say it's a difference between somebody being a mother and a parent. All right? You don't have to have a child to be a parent. You can go purchase one at the adoption agency or something. You don't have to. You're going to be a parent. So again, this could be also, like I said, somebody didn't have no depth of the earth. Maybe this is not a deeper understanding. And these people wanted somebody to have a deeper understanding in the future for whatever this day is that has come. So they could have stole my Ace of Cups and fed it to these other women here. And also let these women abuse me after the men abuse me in my sleep or in the spiritual realm or the other realms. Then when the women that hated my guts because they seen this type of abuse, then y'all kidnapped me or something, took me somewhere and let these women abuse me or beat me. Right? And then after you was done with that, then you took all my parts or something and you tried to disperse it or something like this and create many of me's or something here. And no other man that was fighting for the rights supposedly of the Empress or God stood up and said nothing, right? Well, maybe the ones that did should be decorated members, even at the hands of maybe you losing their job or some connections to a group. They should be honored. They should be in high honor, and the rest should be done away with. So these people could be getting burned by the sun here. All right. Yeah, and seeds fell among the thorns. Okay. And then these people choke somebody. Okay. Now these could be some type of buckshots. Remember what I told y'all yesterday? I was seeing something like with some buckshots. See, we're not even supposed to be going this way, but Source got me going this way. So when Source tell me to do that, I got to do it. But this could be what I was saying about this, or these could be like little smoke pellets. Like somebody come throw some stuff in your window and it disperse and pop in a little smoke. Okay? Something like this. All right? Pop. Okay. So again, we have that part. But we're looking for is to see if we see what God said anywhere here. And we're not finding that. So if somebody's saying it can't be stopped, well, we really don't know who he is, because this is just saying the weeds. And it says another parable he set before them. It's not even saying who we're talking to. Because she woke up 3 times last night. I ate it. Because I ate it. So we have the weeds here. And the future is not going to be the Empress waiting for nothing while Islam grows deeper and deeper and deeperly embeds itself into the nation and tell the woman that she must wait to see what's going on when you don't even honor women in your fucking denomination. Do you understand? It's a no. It sounded like a Trojan horse. So I got to say that it's a portion that's you got to get cut up on, not up out of there. I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe all your basis is right here. You didn't think about that in the future. And once you move from this area, you won't have the same power that you have over the nation, even if it's hidden. I don't know what you're going to do. But I'm telling you, if my father was a commander or something like this, I'm going to be the motherfucking commander. You're not about to be no commander over me. I got enough reason to hate these women, but I don't mistreat innocent people. It would be my just due to get my hands on these women. I don't do horrible things, or I don't pursue or try to harm innocent people, or try to engage some type of war on or punishment on innocent people. It just don't work like that. It don't. So we just saying he. None of it. God is not on this page. I don't think not one time on these 3 pages. So either you took God out the equation to get people to believe in whatever this is. God ain't got nothing to do with this. This is man right here trying to enslave somebody or something like this. That it's either means either of these things if God is not mentioned here. Okay? Or is some man around here? We've seen that our King of Cups keep coming in reverse today. So this could be somebody that was acting like they was me or married to me to get the power that I'm supposed to have. And since it was Islam, they were respected in Islam to pretend like they was the Christ and I was not with their Mohammedan person. We kept getting that Muhammad and Jesus next to each other in the reverse. It's neither one of them. And then look, we got the mother, the brother, the sister, and the mother. Now, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's mother is over something here. These people could have been your family. You could have seen them go to church every Sunday, but they was really, excuse me, being controlled by Islam. They was really eyes, or the pastor was really of Islam as well, financially, flashy, something like this, right? Jesus and his brother or brethren. So we don't know what this is here, because we even only see it here. He, his mother, he. They don't really say Jesus here. I'm trying to find it, except one time in this whole chapter, in these whole couple chapters. It's only one time here, because on that day Jesus left the house. Okay, the water could also be a Waters. Somebody's real name could be Waters. They could be like, oh yeah, I'm Kim Fields or something, but really this person's name is Waters. This could be one of your friends. Oh, yeah, we got the same last name. This is my cousin, but your cousin was not your cousin. Your cousin had a different last name. Something like this. Or this could be, like I said, this could be happen when I seen that flying aircraft in those videos a couple years ago when I got the hotel down by the lake. And I seen that object, okay? I seen that aircraft. That could be how they got this America, or this could have, when in my Thunder video, that could be, well, I did the Thunder video. I was in a different hotel room at the same hotel when I did the Thunder video. But I was hearing, when I did the Thunder video, I think I was on like the second floor. But they said there's something about the third and fourth. Well, I was reading something and said the third and fourth floor is used for special something. So I went to that hotel like through about a year span of time. I went there like 5 or 6 times. So, who knows? You know, I wasn't really into looking at my different versions of my features of my face back then yet. You see what I'm saying? So the hotel room, like I told you, I've left my books in there on the 4th floor by the ice machine. And I left my journal and my book about North Carolina, and I think it was like a Gullah Geechee book. I paid like $50 for that book, and I was so happy I got it before I went to the hotel. But I left it in the damn drawer in the hotel, because that time I was staying there. It was like a little apartment, and I was so excited, and I was gonna stay there for like, yeah, seven days. Yeah, they could have staged a coup. It's like a nice high profile hotel. Like they got a clientele there. There ain't no scrubs just coming at that hotel, right? So, anyways, this could be that. Could very well be that. Okay. What is that smell that's cooking?
I took it out.
Okay. What is this going on? So we got other miracles, and we got miracle. Girl, I be thinking, hold on one second. I be thinking when people, hold on, here I come. I be thinking when people be like doing something, some of these people is tired of this shit that they done found themselves in.
What do you want from me? I have nothing for you.
What do you mean?
I'm leaving.
Why? Because she keep waking up at nighttime.
She wakes up at 1 o'clock. Because she does that to come
No,
to
but
my
she
bed.
came like 3 or 4 times.
No, because she usually goes to my bed at 1 o'clock.
No.
What's not good?
No, how long do you get to do?
I'll be back at 1 o'clock.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna play this game. You know, this young mother in here is learning something about early bedtimes because when my children up until they was in middle school, okay, my children had a bedtime at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock the latest. I mean, one of the oldest one thought she was cool because she was able to stay up till like 8 or 8:30. But the rest of you motherfuckers, I mean, ooh, I didn't mean to say it like that. The rest of them, the 7:30, that's sad. And I had to teach her. I said, and she was like, "Oh, but it's in." And now she's starting to get a hang of putting her to bed at 7:30. It's much easier for everybody. And it's not a punishment. It's not bad or nothing. You should not feel bad. You know what I'm saying? You should not. Especially, I tell you, especially if the child is waking up. Because when I was having children, I was kind of like I was already like a grandma, not like physically, but I was like I had a grandma mentality when I had children. So I was acting like a mother, but at the grandmother at the same time. Like it's like a recruitment. You know what I'm saying? This is the military. Everybody got to do the same thing around here. We eating the same thing. You're going to bed at the same time. So them kids had to be in the bed at 7:30. It was just so much better. I know they was mad at me. I know they was mad at me laying up in that bed. And it worked. It worked. It really did. And I think she's starting to get it. And then now she get to like maybe, because she's still young, she get to maybe go out for a couple hours at night to do something, whatever she be doing. I don't know. But it's just best. Okay. Anyways. So yeah, that's what happened right there. Now, we just need to do a freestyle real quick. All right? Because when somebody says something like, when a music come in and say that this is about to be a given, no, I don't like it like that because this is probably a jealous woman that wants a masculine that was ready to turn his life around or stop this or something like this. She wants him to pay for something. And this is some woman that thinks she God. This could be this mommy Watson energy giving out these things, but she only give the orders, like she got the order button in her hand for something. This a woman. And it only works if it's about to end something of yours for good and just smack something wicked on the hand briefly. It's not real victories here. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is somebody that's protecting something. This is like a lady in the switchboard that be sending your calls to the kitchen when they know you need an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody trying to send you some messaging because they mad because they found out a man took another wife, and so when you realize something, or she want to try to feed you something that got something to do with this particular man that she mad at, so she can she can get you to give her the permission to pull the string, but it could have been that he wanted to walk away from your ass. You see what I'm saying? It's something weird like this going on. Like somebody need to lose their job or something here. Somebody's doing the wrong thing. It's like, oh, this is a given, or God heard your prayer. But no, it's not. You heard it and you trying to manipulate it to work best to your benefit. And it seemed like it end up ending like the most innocent people's lives. So it's like, oh, please, God, find these enemies of mine that hurt that little girl or something like this. Find their camps and dismantle all their weapons, or Lord, and don't let these people get this win or something. It's like this person gonna make sure that it's on the day that if an explosion happened, it's on the day where the boy that hurt her feelings in the 10th grade and didn't want to date her took another girl. It's the day when he up in there. He ain't even he the weakest link. He ain't even the most horrible person in this camp. But since he hurt this person, it was a life worth living. Since he hurt the person, she gonna make sure it's on the day where the boy that she didn't like in 5th grade is there. We needed to be on the day where the biggest guy that hurt the most women and children is gonna be there. to end up ripping down the whole organization. But the thing is, these people still live for this organization here. You know what I'm saying? They don't really want to hurt it. You see what I'm saying? They don't really want to hurt it. And once people are in a cult mentality, which a lot of these religions or a lot of these gods that people follow, besides God, that's just, you could go to church and you could believe in me or you don't. You could read the Bible or you could believe or you don't. That's what I'm saying. It's free will mostly with God. Now, with these other people, you have to submit. You have to submit to something or go against something that is fucking natural or something. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Then you can't trust people that say, no, I don't need help. I'm okay with putting this cloth over my face and I can't really breathe and it's 99 fucking degrees outside. I'm okay. It's not no problem. You know, this is the way we do things. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? Look, or like this, the seed fell among the thorns, what I just say. These could be people that pricked them or something, or trying to give people HIV or diseases. And then it says, and then the other seeds fell away. This is even to the point of giving a woman or a man a shock to make them not be able to be mobile. So you can marry, so you can then be with them. This shit is sick, okay? All right, and it says, and the thorns grew up and choked them. So this could also be, like I told you, some people be in these groups and they don't have to wear the hijab, they don't have to do these things. But when it's time to pay up for them times when, remember these is the receipts. Remember when I did this and that for you, Baphomet energy. Remember this XYZ, whatever this is. Yeah, it's time to pay up. Look, death. Yeah, high priestess in reverse, all eternal. So, yeah. You know, suicide bombing. All you got to do is fuck up your whole family life and come down here and join us into your lower brain and your reptilian brain and then blame it on the royals. And then when the future royal that we know is more pure than all of us put together come, we just going to embarrass and humiliate her with her living conditions or something, because we will then have all her money and she won't have none. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Until it's time to pay the fucking piper. All right? Period. So this could also be, like I told you here, this is now some of these people are finding themselves, oh, I'm cool with Farrakhan them. Farrakhan's so sweet. Oh, I'm cool with Nation of Islam. And then they find themselves gagged and choked or something like this in the basement after a meeting or something like this. Do you understand? These could be men too. Okay. Or this could be like I seen on American Horror Story, the men that was in those sex parties and had those balls in their mouth with that strap around the back of their neck, and they was in those sex parties or whatever, and that man died because he choked on one of those things. Some shit like this. All right? Yeah. And fell among the thorns can be how some of these people might have to have a short life. They stick you with something, HIV, or like they could have did the Eazy-E or something like this, and then they want you to beg for them to heal you, beg for them to give you the reversal before that fluid in your back eat up all of your tendons and shit like this, in the back of your neck, in the very vital places in your body. I want you to beg me to fix it. And I just heard that it's a good way to live until your motherfucking ass die for real. Because you wanted to be dead, you call yourself dead, you wrote yourself off as dead, you a demon now. And the second death is not so bad when you actually go into the ground or you get burned with the fire. So, who has ears, let him hear. This could be the motherfuckers that got them speakers in your house right now. You understand? They trying to listen to every word you say. Even if your YouTube channel ain't picking it up, they picking it up. They don't know what they want to do. If they want to kiss you, lick you, bite you, scratch you, kill you. These people don't know what the hell they want to do. For real. I don't even know what they want to do. Okay? So, this may be somebody trying to fix something This don't have to come with forgiveness. I don't got to forgive you shit. If you here to work for God, you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. You don't have to get no kudos. You don't have to come show it to me. Okay, I'm doing it right. Or maybe it'd be good to know. But somebody wants you to make this okay, that's why I said this tricky snake. It's like this time somebody did make it right. In this last harvest, they did do it right. They saying, look, man, we trying to do it right this time. And you say, go and take these out. Then you're gonna look like a La Luna, like my friend, like they probably did this to this friend. Then I'd be looking like her, or this that high priestess witch in that movie that killed her own children during that flood, but blamed everybody else or something like this. So something is very much something here. See, bind them in bundles, yeah, to burn. This could be also like a community here. Um, Yeah, or these could have been girls like girlfriends. You remember all those shows like that back in the day? Max and them and Queen Latifah on that girl. No, they had girlfriends, and then they had the other show, and the other show, and then you got real housewives and stuff like this. The wheat is the money too. This could also be burning buildings here. In like a riot, the George Floyd riot or something like this. All right. So the smallest, that was exactly the smallest, but it grew up and it's going to be the largest or something. Okay, of the air comes and dwells in the branches. Now this is also making me think about something here. Yeah, than any herb. All right, and become a tree. This could be something like you inhaling something or bronchitis. Okay, I'm getting like bronchitis here. I'm getting like you know, would they have so somebody could be dying of bronchitis here? Somewhere where nobody knows? That could be who I'm bound to right now. This is either somebody I love at one point in time, somebody I love, or me. But I'm seeing like little grapes, like something on a grape, or like you see how this is, see how this look like the kidneys or the lungs. Okay. Whatever this is, somebody is getting caught, or I don't know, somebody was bringing something. They can't bring it no more. This is like a weapon. It's like a war weapon in like a nursery, a baby nursery or something. Or a bomb shelter. A bomb shelter. Somebody's not going to get a tower here. And then look, we got the boat here when Jesus was going somewhere. But this is somebody that looked like they're going to jail here. Okay, the heart stitched on their back. So somebody could have did a spell to do something to my heart, or they put a stent, or they put a fake heart and took the heart, or this was somebody planned on doing, or they did a spell work to freeze the heart, or something like this. Slow down the heart, and then make some something. Somebody could also be like getting some tools or something. Like somebody's gonna be like a woodworker for a community. Again, we got this cow right here. All right. I just got Hester on here, but there's like a cow chair. Like somebody could be so afraid they're gonna lose you that they just enslaved you, a version of you. This to somebody that don't deserve you though. They could have left you behind in the past. They could be very violent. I don't know, y'all. Could be somebody that's trying to set you up for murder or a crime in a community that they bought out already. And so they're just filling up people in this local jail with innocent people that they wanted to steal their husband or their wife or their property. You know, something reckless, something very reckless and very, you know, something very unhinged is going on and has been. But I'm getting that, like bronchitis, like somebody gave somebody something to make like your lungs, the things is getting thick. and there's like little bubbles growing on it. Okay. And this could be like something that chokes somebody, make them die on their own, can't breathe. It's something that they use in wartime or something here. Huh. Somebody could be in love with a clone of yours, and this one listens to everything they say, even though this man is not worthy of being listened to. And so they're killing the original blueprint or archetype here. Or was attempted murder here. This indeed is the smallest of the seeds, but it grows up is larger than any herb. This could also be a runt, okay, and becomes a tree. This could also be a child that was born. This could be a demonic tree or like a jinn tree or something like this, so that the birds of the air come and dwell in its branches. I'm telling you, it's something like this. All right, I'm hearing something like this, like to the dust. So we got one person saying to the dust, and somebody else saying you being elevated. So this is a battle between the dark and light, y'all. Like we right up on it, y'all. We right up on it. It's like somebody made a deal about something. This might even be like women, you know what I'm saying? Branches of government or some type of something as well here, which a woman took and buried in 3 measures of flour until all of it was leavened. You see, this is something about, but this could be somebody going back to the dust. In parables, without parables, he did not speak. That was spoken through the prophet might be fulfilled. So we know now that this is something, this is getting closer to the time here. These people playing with this, they know it been time, but some people, like I said, all these things Jesus spoke to the crowds in parables, and without parables, he did not speak to them. So this is somebody could look at what I say as parable sometimes, but somebody think like if I break shit down that it's really some other kind of way. But this is kind of like wrath, because even when we're talking about parables, sometimes we are talking about fake Jesus in this here, or people that was imposters. And the word is powerful. The word is the sword. The word is the truth. So when judgment come, or the holy wrath or something like this comes, or the holy fire, it don't always have to come with a high tone. It gets potent what somebody is saying. It's almost like these are transmitters in the brain here that wake people up from a slumber or something like this. And that's dangerous, because these people need to keep you docile or domicile or something like this. But it's almost like the people that you waking up could be the ones that harmed you in the first place, but they may not be in that spirit when they wake back up or when they stand back up, because they could have been doing this because they was programmed or they was mind control. But nobody's here to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like a teamwork, make the dream work, make something else work. But it's really not. I don't know, like something been messed with so much. It's like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is at this point. Okay. All right. As long as you still feel kind of somewhat in charge of your reality, and you feel God is in charge, anybody really kind of worry about what the fuck these people talking about. But you know what I'm saying? 3 measures of flowers until it was all leavened. Mm, mm. So the crowds maybe, because like I said, somebody that talks in parables, but it's also say if you talk in tongues exactly, that you don't explain to people what you're saying, that's a sin. So we got to think about it like this too. You understand? We got to think about this like this. I know this Putin energy ain't consumed by the spect energy. But it could be the Henley energy. Like I said, you may not even realize that your grandmas and your grandma already was knowing your dad, your man's grandma, shit like this. So this is just telling me that this is a if somebody found out that a group of older people was keeping a child locked up in some basement or something like this, these people would be held accountable about this. I guess the media is the ones that know how to spin it. But if they found out this and that all these people abuse this child or something like this, you would be on the fucking this should be on the news. Like, hold on a second. Man, hold on. Why is she beating on the door like that?